Hey y'all, so my name is Alicia and this is Teas and Tarot. So I wanted to come on here and say happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there, and also all you stepmoms too. Anyone who plays a nurturing role in their family, happy Mother's Day. But anyway, I hope everyone's doing great and I hope that it's an amazing day for all of you. I know some people, it's a hard day, who have maybe lost their mother, that's in heaven. Or so my thoughts and my prayers are definitely with you. I know that's hard. I can't imagine. But anyway, I wanted to go ahead and come on here and I wanted to just lay a whatever kind of spread. Right now, I'm literally at my desk. My desk is kind of a mess right now because I've been making a lot of like shirts and stuff. Matter of fact, this is one I got on right now. It says F-bomb, stepmom, with tattoos, pretty eyes, and thick thighs. So anyway, I'm going to be, on this channel, I'm actually going to be making t-shirts and talking about, so some videos are going to be straight tarot because obviously I can't make t-shirts and talk about, what I'm reading on the cards, but I'm also going to have different videos where we're going to like dive into things like, how do we do shadow work? How do you reach telepathy? But anyway, the energy is very high today. So I do want to dive into it. We're going to talk more about what's to come for the channel. And, I just went from Coffee Talk 1111 to Teas and Tarot. But one thing that I also would love to bring to the channel is awareness to like missing children. So I actually work with a couple organizations and we do flyers and we help find missing children. So that's something that, is very passionate to me. And I want to bring that awareness also to the channel. We're still working out a couple kinks and things like that. But anyway, so I hope you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button to be a part of this journey with me. I just come as I am. Sometimes, I can't always talk right. Sometimes my family will interrupt me, but I love tarot. I've been into tarot for over 3 years now. And, definitely this is something that I'm passionate about. It helped me through a very hard time in my life. And, it's something that I truly use as a tool. Tarot is definitely a guide. Whatever energies that come up, it's not a future telling thing. What it's saying is that, in my opinion, how I read tarot is our thoughts literally manifest our world. So with the energies, this can be based off of some of the thoughts that we have. So I like to really give the readings how they come out. And sometimes it's not always what we want to hear. But it is important to look at whatever part of the reading. Since this is a general reading, there may only be one little line in it. Or, sometimes the whole reading can be like, dang, that's spot on. But like, you take what resonates with you. And if it's like a more of a like something you didn't want to hear or something like that, it's about really being true with that. Because it was manifested, in my opinion, some of that kind of happens from our thoughts. So if we take that reading and we look at it and we work on, okay, you know what? I don't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what I want. We can literally take that and we can heal whatever it is that we're supposed to heal that's in our energy. And we can change our surroundings and our outcomes. So that's what tarot is to me. And, we'll speak a lot more on that in future videos. But right now, I want to go ahead and I want to dive into this reading. This is going to be a free flow, whatever happens. I'll try and call out, different signs or whatever, but I just really want you to not focus so much on the sign because I always really am a big believer in synchronicities. So if there's a reason why you clicked on this video or this video just started playing or, you were drawn to the title, there's probably a message for you. But anyway, we're going to dive into this. So whatever comes out. And if my husband or kids walk in, we'll just keep going. I just want to give you guys, I'm not even going to edit this video like that. So let's just dive into it. What is the current energies of whoever is watching or going to watch this video? Please, Spirit, and thank you so much. And happy Mother's Day, y'all. We have the King of Cups. Hold on one moment, guys. All right. So we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is an emotional king. He's very dedicated. He's very loyal. It doesn't have to be a him either. It can be he, her, how, whatever. But it's a dedicated, loyal father, husband, you know, wife. It's an emotional person who's not afraid to love and be vulnerable. What else do we have with the King of Cups, please? And it could also be a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. We have the Queen of Swords. So when we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords is not very loving. She's very like realistic on like everyday life. It's like, okay. So this may be like a partnership that's like, one is a little bit more watery, like as far as emotions and like more emotionally driven. And the other is more like, okay, things need to get done. It can also be like a toxic productivity almost. In the past, we have the Two of Swords. So there was like a choice or a decision or a stalemate. And then in the current energies, we have the Hangman. So it's like a surrender or a, this can be, the Hangman is very much like surrender or giving up the fight or like, okay, it is what it is. And like an ultimate, like, okay, I understand now, and seeing like a truth in a lot of ways. And then for the future energies, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And then for, we'll just pull these cards and talk about it. And then for the goals, please. What is the goals and the wants? The Lovers. Okay. Well, that's a beautiful energy already. So what we have here is like, I'm very much seeing a more masculine energy and a more feminine energy. Take that how that resonates with you. If you're either a more masculine energy, like a go-getter, got to get things done, try not to be held down so heavily on our emotions, or you are an emotional type of person who is like, you know what, family first, love first, you know, like how you feel may dictate your day more. So it's definitely speaking on a relationship is what I'm seeing so far. Can you tell me more about the King and Queen, the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords, please? The Magician. So it's like almost like an energy of trying to like figure things out and like, let's see, I want to pull another card. Taking action. There may have been like some conflict, but when I look at, for me, when I look at the Five of Swords, I see this person who has like, they put down their sword and they walked away. It's like, you know what? And with the Hangman down here in the current energies, which is, you know, also what we're speaking on, it makes me feel like, you know what, like there may have been problems or issues in the past in this relationship. And now you're like to a point, you or your partner or both are to a point where it's like, you know what, I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight anymore. Like, I just don't want that. And it's like a lot of like taking your power back and ending a cycle with the World card. So it's like, you know what, we're either going to grow from this and we're going to move forward, or we're not going to grow at all and we're just going to leave this behind. And that's what we see in the past. In the past, we really do see that, like being stuck, like a stuck energy of like, do I really want this? Can we make this work? Yeah, with the Devil. There was a lot of thoughts of, in the past, like, do I want to end this? And trying to like really weigh out the options with the Two of Pentacles. It's like, it's almost like a pros and cons list, kind of. It's like, man, like this person really makes me happy, and this person, like, you know, they're fun to be around, but man, they don't help me do the dishes, or they don't clean up the kitchen, or, you know, they don't really help with the kids, and they work a lot, or, you know, but they really are a good person, and we have great conversations, and they're, you know, they can be very romantic or whatever. And it's kind of like outweighing that, you know, that's what was in the past. you know, and there may have been something along like stability or overworking even, like, yeah, I see a lot of stability. So like, you know, maybe you wasn't feeling like this relationship was possibly giving you that stability that you felt like you wanted, or you needed. But I do see like somebody wanted more, like wanted more. And stability isn't necessarily money. Yes, it's a pentacles and it's very like financial, but you know, stability comes in so many different forms, especially if you are like the King of Cups, for example. The King of Cups is like, you know, I want to feel more like romance or passion and feelings, and you know, like I want to feel like you love me and I'm appreciated. So, you know, it could have just been like, you know, am I getting enough of that? Sorry, y'all. I had to drink some coffee. But yeah, that's definitely like the past energy. So we're going to go to the current energy again with the hangman. What else do we have placed for the hangman? Temperance. So it's like right now, it's like, you know what, like, I see the truth in this. Maybe you're like recognizing, you know what, this person is who they are. You know, I can't change nobody. You know, it's not our jobs to change anybody. It's our jobs to help, you know, either guide or support their growth as they grow. And, you know, with the temperance, that's like, you know what, the temperance and the hangman is like, you know what, I see the bigger picture now. It's like almost accepting, but it's not accepting in like a toxic way. It's more of like, you know what, I'm gonna accept that they are on their journey. The same as I am. You know, we're all on a journey and finding that emotional balance in that. What else do we have, please, for the temperance? Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is, hold on, we're gonna pull one more. So we have the Queen of Wands and we have the Eight of Swords. The Queen of Wands is like, you know what, like, I'm growing, I'm vibrant, I'm in my energy. Plus next to the temperance, you know what I'm saying? Like the temperance, like I always, yes, it's about like emotional balance and like learning and, you know, like things like that. But like, I see that when I look at the temperance, I always see that circle right here on her. It's like illuminating her third eye. So it's like, it looks like to me that this Queen of Wands, which could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is possibly, it doesn't have to be, it's like possibly going within and it has isolated so much like currently, but it's like almost like they're like surrendering to the journey, but also the enlightenment, like they're being enlightened, possibly going through an awakening. What else do we have, please, with the Eight of Swords? Three of Cups. So Three of Cups, you know, this is like friendships, support. To me, Three of Cups sometimes can also represent spirit and guidance and our angels in a lot of ways. It's like really like surrendering and going with the flow of this journey is what I'm getting. That's beautiful energy. And then in the future, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, a lot of page energy, and the Ace of Swords. So it's like, you know what, it's like, it's definitely a lot of stability coming in. However, it's like, I'm not going to like over push on this. I'm not going to like force this. It's like more playful and like more like, it's like more playful energy. It could also be a child, take that how that resonates, but like, you know, again, we have Cup and Pentacle. So it's like, to me, it almost feels like learning to balance like the fact that we have to go out here and we have to get things done every day. We're mothers, right? Well, not all of us, but it's Mother's Day. You know, we have to go out here. We have responsibilities that we have to uphold to. Some of us are stay-at-home moms, and you know, that's a lot. Like, I have hands down the most respect for stay-at-home mothers and parents or fathers who stay at home and, you know, take the house on and the kids, and, you know, make sure that everyone is fine in the home. And it's like, you know, or you could be like, you know, I work and I have these kids and I have, you know, all these responsibilities. Even if you don't have children, like, you know, it's almost like, how can I balance the emotions that I have along with the responsibilities? And I see in the future that there's going to be more of that. This card definitely wanted to come out. Queen of Cups. And you're going to be able, like, you know, this whoever it was that was this Queen of Swords is going to start turning into this Queen of Cups, and they're going to be able to, like, feel. Hold on, y'all. I'll be done in a couple minutes. But anyway, they're going to be able to feel their emotions a lot more. Yeah, and it's going to lead to the Nine of Cups, which is, like, you know, the ultimate, like, it's like getting what you feel would be security and success, because not everybody looks at security and success as the value of $1. We have the Six of Pentacles. It's like giving and receiving. You know, not only are you going to finally feel appreciated or given to, but it's going to be a lot about give and take. It's going to be an equal balance in this relationship. And then there's, you know, there's some conflict in that. There's definitely some conflict in that, but I do see a good outcome. You know, I think that, you know, it's possible for that. Like, take this how this resonates, but, like, you know, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of, like, the love languages, right? I think there's like 5 or something like that. But anyway, like, some people like gifts, some people like touch, and some people like, you know, all them things, right? If you don't know about them, I don't know them by heart, but you guys can look them up. But anyway, we all have a certain kind of love language. Like, what makes us feel loved? And, like, in what ways can our partners show us love and we are more open to success, like, accept it? So I think here that there may have been a misunderstanding of, you know what, like, one person can be like, you know what, if you come home and you cook dinner once a week or once a month, it'll make me feel good, and, like, clean the kitchen. Like, that is, like, literally, like, that would be so appreciated. And, you know, that's, like, that person's love language is, like, I think it's like service or something. I might be wrong about that. But, and then another person be like, you know, hey, I just, you know, went out and I bought you, you know, I don't know, something they've been wanting, a pair of shoes, you know, because I seen that, you know, your shoes were looking old, and, you know, like, I just was thinking about you, and I knew that, you know, this was you know, a brand that you liked, and this is the style tennis shoes you liked, and they really, like, put that thought into it and seen and noticed without being told, like, that person needs shoes. And I think that, you know, there may have been some of that in the past of, like, not understanding what the person wants or what you need from them. And this could just come down to as easy as communication, respect, how you talk to me. But I see that definitely getting better. What is the environmental energies right now? The Star. So there is definitely, like, you know, whatever had happened in the past or not seeing eye to eye, there's a hope and renewal for that. Yeah, there was, yeah, this is speaking on the Ten of Swords is definitely speaking on, like, the pain that had happened in the past. But it's like, it's definitely like, you know, you questioned, it's like you're questioning, can we make it through right now? Can we get past the things that had happened? But there's that hope, there's that hope there. You know how they always say, like, hold on to, like, the faith of a mustard seed, or, you know, however they say that. But, like, you know, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like holding on to this rope that may be super, like, breaking apart, but at the end of the day, it's still that little thread that holds you together. And, you know, I'm getting a lot of that when I just pulled the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like really nurturing that feeling. And I think right now there is some, like, maybe too much of questioning like the future and this person's character and if they are ever going to grow. And I think that there's a little bit too much of like really questioning and overthinking on that. Yeah, then you got the King of Wands, which is like a very like, it's like a player energy, and it's like, you know, the King of Wands isn't always faithful, and you know, he's that's kind of the king that's like flighty, you know, he's in and out. It could be a female too. You know, it's not really a stable kind of relationship. But there's definitely some looking back I see at the Seven of Pentacles. It's possible that the person you're dealing with, or even yourself, had that kind of in and out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of energy. And now there's like some looking back at that. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So we went from the King of Wands to the Knight of Wands. So it's like kind of like starting, it's like, and then we have the Death. So it's like the progression of that from the King to the Knight, it's like that energy started dying out. It's like that thought of like, I want to be better and I want to do better. And it's like a healing, like a gradual healing type of an energy. Let's see what we have for that Death. But it's like, I feel like that's like, okay, you know what, I don't want to be flighty anymore, and I want to stand up and I want to fight and, you know, put a completion to that cycle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see what the final outcome is, please. The Six of Wands. So this is, you know, movement and progression, and so it's like leveling up. Page of Swords, it's like having the courage possibly to let go of like old cycles, old behaviors. The High Priestess, it's very like knowledgeable, you know, intuition. It's definitely your higher self. Judgment, it's making that final call, like, you know what, I'm ready to move forward. Yeah, the Empress, being in your beauty and in your power. You know, this is definitely a positive reading, and definitely, and you know, I think it's like a big healing and getting on the same page. Marriage, look, you know, some of you guys are married right now, or there's talks about marriage, or you're thinking about marriage. And, you know, at the end of the day, I think that this is an amazing reading. If this resonated with you, or even if it didn't, I have a lot of videos up. I haven't posted in a couple weeks because I was on vacation, and I was like kind of like going through a little bit of things like health-wise. I had like the flu. But anyway, I'm back on, and I will be posting daily. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm about to get out here with my family. We're going to go hit the park and get some sunshine. It's a beautiful day here. I hope you guys, you know, have a wonderful day. Happy Mother's Day again to all of you mothers. Take care, and God bless. Peace.